Hi, this is Nathan Elliott from Brickipedia. So the first question I'd like to ask you guys, the scope of LEGO documentaries these days could be huge. How did you guys decide what you wanted to focus on?
For us, it was starting out a very exploratory stage because it is such a huge idea to do a film about Lego. Ultimately, what happened was we just sort of narrowed this down as to what makes this unique, because it's not just a toy. It goes well beyond that. It could be used for art. We came to find and realize that it could be used for therapy. There's so many different unexpected uses of the tool.
Hopefully the experience of the film is a little bit like it was making the film, in that it's like a series of concentric circles. We start inside Lego, which is really how we started the film. We started the film knowing it was going to expand, but really the learning about the company first and the idea of this so-called toy. And even though it's a great toy, experiencing it as a toy, and then the doors just keep opening and getting wider and more expansive. And that's hopefully that experience of watching the film reflects our experience of filmmakers, because every door opened another door. And at a certain point we had to just stop and say, no, that's not because it's ever expansive.
We were talking a little bit about the kind of elements that you tend to use.
Yeah, for my studio is mostly full of rectangular elements. That's just traditional bricks and plates of all shapes, sizes, and colors, but it's really just mainly rectangular bricks and plates. And that's because my art, for the most part, I focus on using just the bricks and plates. I think one of the things that I try to do with my art is create curves using just those rectangles. I think it's kind of fun when you see my artwork or the sculptures up close and you see all these sharp corners, and then you back away from it and you see it from a different perspective, and all those corners have blended into curves, and that's key for me. So my inventory is big. It's over 4.5 million bricks, but it doesn't have all of the different elements. And so sometimes I go to your site because I won't have the knowledge base that I need for some specialty elements, because sometimes I want to bring in certain elements for certain details, maybe whiskers on a cat or certain things about the eye. I don't know, it just depends. So sometimes your site's been really helpful for that kind of stuff.
So do you end up actually building any of the sets or collecting minifigures or anything?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, every once in a while I need to break out a set, especially if there's something brand new that looks amazing. You know, I'll break out a set and snap it together. Funny thing is, I don't keep Lego in my home. I keep it at the studio. Yeah, it's at the studio, but that doesn't mean I won't break out a set from now and again and build it.